Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We will be talking about the IPL auction again. We are talking about the Royal Challengers Bangalore, who are yet to win an IPL. With all these additions which have happened, you can see a lot of news has been coming out regarding the players who they've released. I think the whole bowling group which has been released, which is a very big surprise with the new English staff coming in. I think the dynamics will be pretty much similar to the English teams, which you have seen in the past, like over the past 2 3 years under Owen Morgan, where they will be packing the batting and then looking to score big in at the Chinnaswamy. As we know, the ground has been known for high scores. So I think what the RCB, that strategy, I'm really not sure. They've risked everything. They've put all the bowlers back in the auction. Will they get them back? We're unsure, but it could be even a masterstroke. They're trying to get the bowlers for a bit of a cheaper price than they had them for. So someone like a Hasaranga would be a key. Harshal Patel, who's back in the auction, very surprised with Josh Hazelwood going back into the auction. I think that's a very risky strategy. Looking at CSK, who are after probably overseas bowlers, so that price could be quite high. But let's see what gets in store with them. But it's a very mind-boggling to see what they've done. But they must have some sort of thinking behind it. But looking at the top order and what's happened with the trade, I think the trade of Cameron Green again, 17 crores. Not convinced whether he's worth that, but I think what RCB see him in as is that role of a number five. So again, it bolsters their batting, but it also gives them that bowling all rounder. I don't think they wanted to go into that auction with them wanting the big all rounder and paying big money for him. So they're looking to settle that top order, which does have the likes of Faf and Virat to open, and then Rajat Patidar to come in, uh, and then obviously Cameron Green to follow, Dinesh Karthik, and Glenn Maxwell as your number four power play, who's had a brilliant season with the World Cup and also the 100 against India. So I say they see that as that top six, which again at Chennaswamy is a very good top six. It's very good. It's very powerful. But again, the main thing is, can they get their bowlers? They will need their bowlers there. I think the surprise you could see is that Reece Topley being retained. It's a bit of a surprise with all those injuries happening. So I'm just not convinced with the strategy which they have. But I think the think tanks, there's a new think tank, so I think they believe in them, and I think they will just trust the process there. And what they will have to be very careful is they just have 23.25 crore and they have to fill in their three overseas slots and available slots. Targeted players, I do see them going for that Mitchell Stark sort of a signing, and a Josh Hazelwood again. They will go back into Harshal Patel because I think he's done a very good job there, and they will need some sort of Indian experience fast bowling alongside Mohammad Siraj to open that bowling. I'm looking at probably them looking at a spinner. They Hasaranga has been really good for them, but it's very surprising that you don't see him back into the auction. So I think that might be a bit of surprise. Yeah, I can see them targeting someone like a Shardul Thakur as well, Indian all rounder. Um, Knows the Chinnaswamis played there, and um, knows how to bowl, get wickets. I think he's the key there. Who will they will target? Shah Rukh Khan again, late finisher, middle order batter, could be yet another target. So regarding the RCB again, what we feel is they will need to work more on their bowling and bolster that up for them to compete in the IPL and probably look to challenge in the top four. But yeah, the batting sorted. I think you see Virat and Faf had a brilliant IPL. Then again, you have Patidar, who was outstanding, got 100 last year. Maxwell's in the form of his life, and then you have Cam Green, again, new all-rounder, bolstered. Again, the Chennaswamy will be too small for him if he gets going. Dinesh Karthik, who didn't really impress in the last season, needs to have a big IPL, and then obviously the bowlers. So I do think they will need more work on their bowling, and they will need to get the right bowlers in. So it's a risky strategy, but it could pay big if they can get that going. Um, yes, so that was the RCB analysis and who we think they could. Again, I could even see that Gerald Kotze again being a high commodity value player there with the change of pace and the way he bowls and the way he bowled in the World Cup. I do see them looking at that wild pick for that. I don't think they have the money for Rachin Ravinda, so that again is out of question. And yes, so I think with RCB, it's more about getting their bowling sorted and then trying to get the runs on the board. I think that will be their main strategy at the Chinnaswamy, and that is it for this team's analysis. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.